Welcome everyone to another episode of Freedom of Speech on the Dime with your girl, Pleasure Time. I know it's been a minute, and we have lots to talk about. So I have been on vacation to WrestleMania. That was amazing. For those of you who ever get a chance to experience, you definitely want to check that out. That was amazing. Then I went to a conference in Baltimore with one of my work families. That was mind-blowing. Then I went home to visit my parents, to see my nephew slash son graduate from high school. Very nice. Congratulations to him and his whole class and everyone else out there who graduated. I also saw another nephew that was also graduating in the same class. I had no idea they both were in the same class. So got to see two nephews graduate. So an amazing experience. Got to spend time with my parents, time with my siblings. Still didn't get to see all siblings. Still didn't get to see all the people that I wanted to see. I lost a grandparent during the course of the vacation. She lived a long life, 100 years, about 4 months from being 101. So truly a blessed life. She will be truly missed. But an amazing time nonetheless. Did run into some snakes and some snares where the devil was definitely busy. I will say he definitely is doing his job. Now, just in case you don't know what the devil's job is, it says that he roams the earth seeking whom he may devour. So clearly, he is always lurking, looking for something in somebody to get a hold to. So, over the course of my vacation and um, business meetings and things over the course of the last month, a lot of things have changed for me. Perspective, the way I move, maybe maybe some of the people that I associate with, um, has nothing to do, with them. It's just the new journey that I'm on. And in order to move forward, sometimes you really got to stop doing the old things you used to do. So to each his own path. Like I said, I've never been someone out here to judge anyone. I don't want anyone to think that I feel that I'm better than them, or I'm doing better or something like that, or all these stupid catchphrases you guys say when people start to find their way, because I noticed that people love to see you when you're down, when you're complaining, and when you feel like you're struggling, and wherever they met you, they like to see you there. They don't want to hear nothing about you elevating. They definitely don't want to hear anything about you changing. And please don't be changing for something biblical or religious related, because then now you uppity or you think you're better than someone, and ain't nobody said that. But thank you for letting me know how you feel about me, because I've never in my life told nobody that I thought I was better than them. Why would I think I'm better than anyone? We're all just one situation from being homeless, one situation from being in jail, one situation from being hospitalized, unemployed. Some of you may be unemployed. Some of you may be looking at this from the hospital. So you may be one situation or one lifeline away from the grave. We're all just one, because nobody knows the time nor the hour. You have no idea who's praying for your downfall. Some of the same people who laugh and smile in your face, telling you that they help you out, they'll be there when you need them, won't even answer their phone or respond to text messages if you actually needed them. So I tell people, you have to know how to treat the people that you put in your circle, that's in your family, that you meet, that you take in, because not everybody is out here to help you. A lot of people are looking for handouts, looking for you to help them, looking to leech off of you. They see your light. They see that you want to. I want you to think that one moment that kindness is weakness, that it makes you weak because you help people and you help people who know that they mean you no good. Like they up to no good. Yeah, that I'm going to still help people who I know are up to no good. Now, I'm not trying to help you be up to no good. But what I mean by, I know you lying about why you need the money or whatever situation you talking about, that's beyond the point. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing, I'm never gonna lend out what I can't afford to lend out. And people know that they owe you. And I'm not calling to collect, but my whole thing is don't call or don't text and ask for nothing else if you can't pay back because you didn't ask for a grant. You asked for a loan, especially when you implied a when you would pay it back date. That further implies that it was a loan. So don't lend out anything that you're gonna need back. Don't lend out nothing that you're gonna talk about. You know, if you're genuinely going to help someone, just help them. Trust the Lord will pay you back in bigger ways than whatever amount you lent out, and I can testify to that. So you can be hurting and still help somebody else. Trust me, I done been in an instance where I had a few dollars, but I didn't have enough to pay the bill that I was trying to pay. And then somebody hit me up and said they needed money for whatever. I sent it because I had the money that they needed. I didn't have what I needed. Yeah, I know you're saying, oh, well, now you're even shorter. It don't make a difference. It didn't make a difference. I was still already short. The people weren't gonna take a partial payment. So why not help somebody else out? And guess what happened? Someone else blessed me to be able to pay the thing in full. So yeah, where I was short, I still helped somebody else out and look how quick God opened up a door and I had the whole thing paid in full. So don't block your blessings being hard hardened, you know. If you can help somebody, help them because you don't know what blessing you're opening up for yourself. You have no idea. And I know that may be hard for some people to believe. Oh, I don't want to believe. I believe in some parts of the Bible. I'm not trying to make you believe. That's your choice. That's why he gave us free will. Because, baby, it's your choice to what you believe in. But you can't say you don't believe in nothing because then you'll fall for anything. So you obviously believe in something, you know? And like I said, I'm not forcing mine on because this is mine, what I believe. I know what he's done for me. I can't speak for you. Another thing that I want to address, when people are telling you that they're making changes in their lives and they're not targeting you. They're just simply letting you know that it's some changes and stuff that are going on with me and for whatever the reasons may be. I could tell you what my changes is because I truly and honestly want to live better. I want to be a better person. I want to live better. Walk, I want to walk in the word. I want to, not just be hearers of the word, but I also want to be a doer. So I know that may be hard for a lot of people to believe in, but That's your battle. See, you have no heaven or hell to put me in, so I could care less how you feel about my journey. And that's the truth of the matter. Because Judgment Day, which we're all going to see, I can't answer for you, just like you can't answer for me. And that's a good thing too, with some folks. So, like I tell people, there is nothing that you can tell me here on this earth that will be worse than getting to Judgment Day and him telling me that he don't know me. Depart from me. So, I can't tell you that it's your time, but I'm telling you it's my time. There's things that I would like to do that I can't move the way I want to move. I'm tired of trying to do it my way. And like I said, I'm not out here looking for applauses or people to jump on my team or people to even leave for whatever reason because you're gonna disperse the way you're gonna disperse and you're gonna connect the way you're gonna connect. None of that even bothers me anymore. I'm not worried about growing them subscribers on the channel. This is my channel. I was actually brave enough to actually even start it so I could care less who listens now. I used to be all about that. But I don't care no more. I think when you move differently, you see things differently, you do things differently. So I do have few podcasts that I did take while I was on vacation. I have one with one of my baby sisters that I will be uploading for you guys to hear that. What we did was touch bases on a few biblical topics. Mainly the topic of people say that there's no blueprint for life for those of you who are biblical believers. And for those of you who are not, if you're interested in hearing what that is, you can join me on the next podcast that I upload, letting you know a little this and a little that. It does have the scripture references in there. Most of the ones we are using are from the King James Version of the Bible. I do have some other guest speakers that will come on to talk about their journey. I am looking to link up with um some network marketing people for those of you who are actually looking to make some extra income. Maybe you want to have some free time, spend a little bit more time with your children, all that additional stuff. Like I told you, I was just on pretty much a month-long vacation. But anyways, wasn't all vacation. Of course, work was in there as well, but I still was gone from home for an entire month. And I am actually getting ready to go out again in about 45 days. So, and it may be for a month and 10 days, but I'm trying to work some stuff out where maybe I can come and go, but I don't know how that's gonna work out right now. But I'm cross our fingers that the Lord gonna work everything out with that one, just like he did this last one. So, like I said, I just want to touch base, let you guys know where I was. This is kind of like an open one, as you know. It's all about freedom of speech here. So I'm gonna tell you exactly how I feel, what's going on with me. I'm not into sugarcoating because y'all know I ain't finna waste no sugar on no shit. So, like I said, this is a process. Everything was built in steps. So these are steps that I'm trying to take. And for whoever's gonna follow me on the journey, these are the steps, one day at a time. I'm still here to help motivate people and to encourage people. There's days I need that myself. I have several people in the community that send out encouraging words and things like that. And stop surrounding yourself with negativity because negativity is just another stage of misery, and misery loves company. You don't want to keep yourself in that funk. I promise you, you are what you absorb. So we have this thing with one of my jobs that told me that to read, 10 pages of a good book a day. I do like the Bible, but I do try to venture out because they have some other amazing authors out there. I mean, why would I just stick to that one when I'm an author myself and I want people to be able to read my works and things as well. Speaking of that, I do have a couple of works that I have in the making right now. I think you guys will really like it. Especially the ones who kind of like the drama feel stuff. I kind of did that one with this twist, knowing that most of my stuff is, fictional based and typically built around some type of moral morality type. I think the last one that I wrote with my son, which is also on Amazon, was kind of fictional, kind of with, with different monsters and witches and different stuff in it. So he kind of wanted to do something like that. So, venture out, do something new. What are your hobbies? A lot of people don't even think about that. We're so focused, we're stuck in this routine, work, go to sleep, wake up, work, go to sleep, wake up. And for those who have children and you have other responsibilities and priorities, what are you doing for you? Don't forget about yourself while you're, doing the other things that you have to do or you feel that you're obligated. And some of us ain't even obligated to all these things. We tire ourselves down because we don't know how to tell people no. So if you're one of those people who wear yourself thin because you don't know how to tell someone no, try it. Try it just once. And if you don't want to tell them no, tell them you're already booked for that day and you're away from your calendar. So you you can't really schedule them another one right now. You don't know. It makes no difference. Sometimes people don't understand now. And I know sometimes it's hard for people to tell people no. I know. But when I tell you people will take your kindness for weakness, like you're obligated to do something for them when you were just being kind to them. So I ran into that a lot as well. So I'm just letting you know it is okay to tell people no. It's okay to cut people off. It's okay to try something new, to go somewhere different, to talk to someone new, you know? It's okay. Now, as long as those are positive, and good things, you know, do something with a friend. When's the last time you seen your friends? Do you even have friends? Is it all work and no play? And have friends outside of work, someone who don't just know your work life. You got to have other friends, and it could be friends that you met at a previous job. At least they ain't at the same job that you're at. So it's not the same, y'all have something different to talk about. Especially if you one of them miserable people at the job, you're both sitting there complaining about the same thing. At least if you working at Pizza Hut and they working at Burger King, one of you talking about the lack of toppings, while the other one talking about the lack of people that's there. I mean, you both got the same issue, but in hospitality, it's always something to complain about. I mean, you give somebody time, they're gonna complain in general. But like I said, just wanted to touch bases with you guys, let you know where I was, what was going on, the different things that I have going on, a few podcasts and speakers that we have coming forward, kind of how the channel is gonna be going from here on out. I do still have my animations that I'll be working with. I have a few more songs that I need to have copyrighted first. But once we get all of that stuff squared away, we will be well on our way. So until then, share this with a friend. You never know. You never know who it may help. We don't always talk about the things we're going through. So share this. Who knows? It may help someone else out. And that thing that you said that you was gonna put out to the put off until tomorrow, stop putting things off today, waiting on tomorrow. Tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. I know I told y'all that already. And if you didn't know that if you do make it to tomorrow, every tomorrow then becomes today. So why not start today? Moving forward, being better, praying more, you know, motivating people, taking 6 months to mind your own business and another six to stay out of somebody else. That's the journey I'm on. That's why I don't care about what you got to say, what you got going on. Because see, I'm on the 6 months of minding my own business. And then when we cross over, it'll be 6 months of leaving others alone. So guess what that means? I'll still be minding my own business. So until next time, bye-bye.